It was the summer of 1954 when I joined my first club. It was rustic but exclusive. Some of the kids in our neighborhood gathered scrap lumber from various garages and dragged it all behind our garage where we novice carpenters built a fort. To this day, I'm not sure that I was invited to join the club because I was such a cool guy, or only because my mom let us build it behind our house. Being included is not always the assurance of acceptance. Our fort was wobbly and crooked and tall enough to stand on top of to get a view of any approaching enemies. It combined enough compartments for each of us to have our own special space. Those were cramped, just enough to prepare us for sitting in airplane seats years later. It was fun to be part of. As I look back on that summer and the fort we built together, what I'm most struck by is that we didn't define ourselves so much by the people we let into our club, but by those we tried so hard to keep out. And that was too bad, but we were just kids. It seems that no matter where we go in our life, we still struggle with being accepted and included or not. We make choices all the time about who will be in our life and who will be out. We concern ourselves with the question of whose life we will be invited into and whose life will have no room for us. Sometimes the reason for our inclusion or exclusion are just secret handshake trivial. Sometimes they feel like matters of life and death. Needing to be included is a very old need in humankind. The danger is always to make our life just another wobbly clubhouse, this time with better carpentry than scrap lumber, hammered together by a few exclusive neighborhood kids. But it's still just a wobbly clubhouse, keeping more people out than allowing people in, and that's too bad. But we're not kids anymore. The world we live in can feel isolating enough. We don't need to make it more and more that way wherever we go and whatever we do. It's not interesting. There are people with wonderful gifts to offer us, and we have ourselves to offer them. We need to figure out that somehow we're all in this together. This life, for better or worse. So try putting out a bigger welcome mat for your life. Open the door. Let the gifts come in. That's what life should be, because the clubhouse will finally fall down, and that's probably for the best.